Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dark Asylum Podcast, the only podcast you need to be listening to where you could actively hear me getting stabbed in the back when I haven't taken a week off. I am the betrayed one, Zack Winters, and with me, as always, the new face of Judas, Darkness.
I was wondering how much shit we were going to get for last week. How's it going, everybody?
And A2 Brute, Big Vicious.
Poke, poke, stab, stab.
I think
and last but not least, suck it, sign guy. You only made it because you're on my show. Guys, I'd like to ask you how your week's been, but I've been too busy digging knives out of my back, so I don't care.
Jesus, man. We went so fucking easy on you.
I know. We were so there's so much we could have done, but no. We took it easy. Unlike Mr. Zack over here, as soon as the fucking person says they're fucking, hey, I can't make it this week, he's already starting in. He starts to show off. I mean, he'll be like, oh, motherfucker, masturbating, blah, blah, blah. And then he's like, oh, we're starting the show. Yeah, so Big Vicious can't make it this week because he's fucking got stuck on the toilet. Oh, fat ass.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And in Big B's defense, Sign Guy was a surprise even to him. So
yeah. I'm like, wait. Like, Darkness never fucks up. I'm like, why is there an echo? Like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
I'm the guy that always fucks shit up. Like, and then all of a sudden I hear he's like, all right, so let's get this going before we get too much echo. Hey, blah blah blah. Sign guy. I'm like,
because
what the?
Whatever homeless community Sign Guy lives in, he can't afford a fucking pair of headphones, so he's probably at an internet cafe for the ones that are like 12 cents an hour, where you can't have headphones, but you could hear you hear it back.
Yeah, I didn't tell him about that. I didn't think he would. I mean, he does podcasts, so you would think that, the echo and stuff like that. He couldn't hear it, of course. But I got the timing down just good enough that I could mute him as the echo was happening and then unmute it just as he started talking towards the end of that 5 minutes? For God's sake, though. But, yeah.
But here's the thing, in his defense also, there's different podcast systems out there that some don't use headphones. I mean, there's some people that don't have use headphones. There's some people that, I mean, there's all kinds of different shit out there, and who knows what he's used to.
Yeah, I think Turnbuckle Turmoil is like a call-in radio show from back in the day. So it's everyone's on their phone. So I don't know how he.
And it's funny because he gets JB Moonshine on the show, and I don't know, like, JB is hard to understand as is, but on the show he'll get up on there.
Yeah, but. So, yeah, but I mean, as far as the show, I think we went relatively easy on you because we know that you're special. You're a prissy boy, so we don't want to get too mean with you.
Oh yeah, we can't stay at the fucking Cecil Hotel because I'm a fucking priss.
Yeah, Zack, for being a rough and tumbler wrestler that he is, he's very pinky out whenever he does anything.
Oh. I'm sorry, I don't want to stay in a hotel that's 2 feet away from a homeless community and has poop stains on the bed. That makes me the weird one.
Well, what about fucking Mayhem or whatever the hell that dude's name was? He stayed. He was fine. He's a badass.
Hold on. He stayed. And then a year later, all of a sudden, he's accused of murdering somebody, and his whole life went to hell, and he almost committed suicide. I don't think he was okay, bro.
No, but that's the thing. He didn't. So that makes him a badass in my book. I'm just saying. He
was lucky. That's not badass. He was lucky. Look at how many other people. Look how many other people go to that fucking hotel, and the next thing you know, it's like, bam, they're dead.
Yeah, he had to fight off internet sleuths for days. Those guys would come after him and fucking kick his door down somewhere, wherever the hell he was in Canada or wherever. Mexico. He's in Mexico, yeah.
I stayed in the Cecil Hotel, and I didn't wear shoes the whole time, and now I have hepatitis C.
Yeah, that's,
That's shit like that. So, no, I'm not fucking...
Drink the water and get botulism and gonorrhea and everything else. It's just, good stuff. So the Dark Asylum special from the Cecil Hotel is probably not going to happen, guys. So don't hold your breath.
It'll happen, but yeah, I'm wearing everything's gonna be like plastic wrapped.
You're gonna look like Marty McFly when he comes walking out of the fucking DeLorean the first time in the past. Got the fucking suit on. Luke!
But no,
Yeah.
we still have 2 hotels here we could do it at, the Heathman and the, what was the other one?
See, the Heathman I'll stay at because it's a nicer hotel, but like the other one, it's like the White Eagle. It's by McMenamins, which I highly doubt that it's haunted. But like I looked in their rooms and I probably won't be sleeping in there either.
Is it the one that's inside the Edgefield?
Maybe.
I don't know.
Look,
I want to go to the Edgefield.
If anybody listening to this comes to Oregon, don't stay at a McMenamins, because what they do is they buy the old buildings and they say they're quote unquote haunted to bring in new fucking tourists, but they're not, and it's all fucking shit food and shit service and shit drinks.
Yeah, it's a marketing thing with them.
I've
haunted. Yeah.
The only one I want to go check out is Edgefield's, because it was the Poor Farms, and I guarantee there's at least something there. It may not be as big as, but there's something there.
The other good one, if we ever traveled, would be the one in Colorado, where the Shining, the hotel for The Shining.
Oh, yeah. I'll fucking stay there in a heartbeat.
Yeah, oh yeah. Like Jim Carrey supposedly stayed there and freaked out and fucking left. So I'm like, all right. But it's like this big, nice hotel, the Stanley. So yeah, it'd be interesting to try that. But
if I don't walk through the halls at 3 a.m. and see a guy getting blown by a person in a bear costume, I'm gonna be upset.
Yeah. So Jesus. But yeah, so I mean, we had Sign Guy on. We got by without you, barely, by the skin of our teeth. We had to call in reinforcements,
Man,
and it was just we had to bring him in just to make ourselves look better. So that's what we did.
Darkness had so little faith in us that he pre-planned backup.
Dude, we were this close to having fucking Paul Moonshine on again, or Freak Shine on again, for the first time, or yeah.
That'd have been a show.
And we couldn't do it without you, because you have to be there to tear them apart. So
this is what you do. You ask Paul Moonshine a question, put him on mute. It takes him 2 hours to answer it, so he'll never know that he's missing out, and then we just continue the show.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it that way. So
the Stanley Hotel's not that expensive.
No, it's not. It is nice. I went on the tour and everything, and it's.
I mean, if we get a deluxe king room, that one we'll probably have to pitch in, and V's sleeping on the floor.
Yeah, there's no sofa large enough to house that is Big V. You get the couch. No, I don't. All right, get the floor then. We ain't got nothing for you. So.
And even then, he's like a fucking turtle.
The thing is, they usually have those roll-out beds that if you have somebody that's, y'all don't want to sleep in the same bed.
It doesn't bug me. I like being the little spoon, though. I like to feel safe.
The two here that I want to go visit is the Heathman and the Benson.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. I'll stay at both of those. Those are both nice hotels.
Yeah, it's like these glamorous hotels that supposedly someone died in. It's
I don't stay in less than 5-star.
Oh,
if I remember the Heathman, it's somebody jumped.
Yeah, and it's like every
hotel.
Someone jumped, and now every hotel or every room that's like ends in 7 is haunted.
Everything like directed in that window path.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to go check that out, and I quoted it out. I think it was for the Heathman. I might have quoted out the room for the Benson. I got to remember about this. One of them I quoted it out, and it was like fucking $200 for 4 people or 3 people in the room.
That's why we just say there's 2 people, and then we'll smuggle you in.
Well, it was more. It was more. It ended up being more expensive. I don't know. It was like
At first, it'll just be me and Darkness standing on each other's shoulders in a big trench coat. Yes, my name is Big Vicious. I'd like a room for the night. With like a red pirate fucking beard on.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, I wanted to do that. So
Yeah, we'll look into it. We'll see what's going on. Zack's still not getting over his own visual that he's thinking of.
Greetings, human. My name is Mike.
It's like the most original name. Everyone, my name's Bob or John.
It just got to me because then me and Darkness, we're both 6 feet and over, and just this 12-foot person walks in. And even then, we're all still like a couple inches shorter than V.
Yeah. So how's everybody's week? Anything interesting happen with anything?
Oh man. I quit my job, which I talked about off air.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna be a full-time podcaster now.
There you go, making the dream come true.
I have sold everything I own, and the heat's turned off.
I've got a case of ramen and a can of soup, and I'm ready to roll.
This has got to last me 6 years.
He got the kids sitting on the front porch in holy clothes, holding up a sign saying, "I'm hungry." He walks out every couple minutes. Sipping his coffee. How much we make?
Yeah, it's got the little metal can.
I'm still getting the gourmet coffee that I get.
Yeah, don't forget to get those sponsors in.
The Bones coffee, it's good.
Yeah, let me know when you get that Army of Darkness one. That one looks pretty good.
Why don't you buy it?
I don't know, because I wasn't that impressed with the first round that I got. I don't know why.
You're an adult. You have money. You can go get. I'm not too big of a I like dark chocolate, but a dark chocolate flavored coffee is just like, oh boy, bitter on more bitter. My favorite.
All right. So last week we talked about why you missed the episode. Did you?
Yeah, I got my first vaccination. My first round. My cell phone has never worked better. The other day I made a soda can explode because I pointed at it and going non 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 non.
Nice. But in all honesty, in all reality, any fatigue, any cold fevers or anything? Yeah.
Fatigue, yeah, that was it. That was like all weekend I was just tired. That was it. I slept in a couple days. Luckily, I did it on my days off, so yeah, I was just tired. I slept in a lot. I had to take cat naps throughout the day. I tried to go to the gym. That wasn't happening.
Yeah,
they say round 2 is where you get the shit kicker.
Well, it's wildly different from person to person because I've known several people who are one person was like, oh, it just felt like I got punched in the arm really fucking hard, and then I was tired and my arm was sore, which mine felt like it was right around the ejection site. It felt like it was asleep, but I couldn't lay on my side for the first 2 nights maybe. I knew somebody who just had was tired, just had a headache, and then I know another person who was just out of commission for 3 days.
Jeez.
So it just wildly depends.
Which one did you get of the 3 that are available out there?
Well, there's only 2 available now because the other one that got recalled. Shot, one and done.
The Johnson & Johnson, is that still on hold?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one got recalled. I got the one with the M. I didn't get Pfizer.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Cool. Well, you can continue to go out in public with your mask on and hopefully not get sick from it, even though you've been vaccinated. So,
yeah, I'm looking forward. I'm getting it so I can travel more.
Oh well, I mean, it hasn't dampened my traveling plans for anything.
Well, Are you being anti-vax on me?
No, I haven't gotten it. That's all.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not
well,
anti-vax. I'm not. If you don't get it, everyone just says you're anti-vax. But it's like I don't understand why I'd go in, get it, still run the risk of getting the the disease, and then put myself through that for a few days twice, and I don't know, and the possible side effects and all that. It's
just like the flu.
Yeah, I don't get flu shots either. I'm just
I don't either, but I want to travel. I want to travel outside the U.S. Not to India, but I want to travel outside the U.S.
Where the fuck you want to go? Like, where is there to go right now? Canada? You want to go?
Japan's going to open up soon.
Oh, Jesus. All right, well, have
I gotta
fun
get
with
that new Japan booking.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. You know what happens every time I get the flu shot? I get something way worse than the flu. I'm down for like six weeks, and it's like I don't get the flu shot, and I'm fine.
Well, counterpoint to that, you're also not the perfect picture of health either.
Hey, he's stopping smoking. Leave him alone.
Oh, good.
That's the other reason why I don't want. I'm not going to get it, but I'm going to wait for a while because I'm that guy who they say it's like a point bazillion zero chance that something bad's going to happen to you. Well, I'm that guy it would happen to.
Yeah, you're the 1 in 1.7 billion.
Yeah, and I need you to do that so it doesn't happen to me.
I go and have my heart surgery, and they're like, "Oh, we either go through one side of the groin or up in the neck, but we try to stay away from the neck because it's so dangerous." And it's either one side or the other, and it'll take a couple hours. 6 hours later, they have to go through both sides of the groin and the neck. So yeah, I'm that guy who is not normal, and something is going to happen. So it's like I'm waiting to see all the different risks and effects that happen throughout this time, and then I'll
First, what is that coming out of his groin? It smells like Coca-Cola. Oh, he hit the other side of his groin. Oh, Jesus, what's this? It smells like KFC gravy. Oh, my God, get the neck. What the hell? Tap into the neck.
Is this chocolate milk?
Is that mayonnaise? What the hell's coming out of there? Oh, that sucks. They fucked you up bad on that table.
Yeah, it's funny. My little Asian doctor, he comes in, he's like, "Oh, you take 6 salads. You make me miss golf."
Now you have one less testicle. That's what you get.
I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." He's like, "No, jokey. You make me miss golf, but I joke. I'm not mad." I'm like, "Okay."
Now, can you help me find my other ball? Oh, yeah. No, my kids are using it as beach ball.
They want to sit on that puffy chair at the beach with the beanie bag chair. God.
But yeah, I'd rather wait until I see everything, and then,
It's fine.
Yeah, it's everything. Everything is awesome. Yeah.
Gives me an excuse. Oh, but besides the only real side effect I have is like, every time I lean my head to the left, I could hear Bill Gates tell me to eat the poor. But
okay.
Other than that,
well, he's getting divorced now. That's a whole nother situation. I don't know if that counts as politics or if we can delve into that.
that's gonna. I didn't delve into it, but like that looks like it's gonna be a messy situation with how much money he has. Hopefully, he signed a prenup.
His wife, or soon-to-be ex-wife, she's like, yeah, he had way too much to do with Epstein, so I don't want to deal with him anymore. He's like, oh, okay, so
Bill Gates is a pervert.
Yeah, that's what the illusions are. So she's probably going to get everything. Just so
I don't know. I think with the whole Epstein Island thing, I consider the list like very skeptical, like the list of celebrities that I had on it, because I think it was Oprah who was on it, and then she proved with facts and like receipts. No, I wasn't on that plane because I was here. Here's the receipts. Here's the plane tickets to where I was going at this place. There's no way I could be on that flight to that island. And once one person is proven wrong or proven not to be on that list, then the whole integrity of the list is compromised.
Right.
Well, there's a difference between the list and the pictures of everybody that are on the island
There
with
is
him,
that.
like
There is that.
shoulder to shoulder, giving thumbs up. There's.
Yeah,
I mean,
my new child bride, thumbs up.
yeah, I mean, Oprah may not have that one-on-one picture with him, but Bill Gates, they've already shown that.
Oh,
So,
did it?
oh yeah, he's
I mean, so did
him and Clinton, Bill Clinton. So
So did our ex-president, but he managed to save it.
Yeah, I mean, but there's still people that they don't have the receipts. They're like, yeah, I'm kind of arm in arm with that dude. So
Yeah, that happened. That's why, like, now from like that point on, whenever I'm at a party, I like dive behind furniture to like stay out of pictures, because I know it'll be my luck. It'll just be me with like a plate of shrimp and just sitting in back. Hey, this party's pretty cool. What's going on over here? And then, oh yeah, that guy was a pervert. And after the party, he took everybody to his pervert island.
yeah.
It's like, no, I just went home after the party.
Here's the thing about that. Like, so at the beginning, some of these people could have got away with going, I didn't know, but it's all these people like years and years later that are like, oh, I didn't know what was going on that island. Like, okay, so instead of like having fucking people that are passing out lays, you roll up onto this island and you have all these children standing there.
Here's this underage girl.
They're like, hello, mister. Welcome to the island. It's like, okay. So at the beginning, some of these people who may have gone once or twice maybe had no clue. Like, they went there, they're like, oh, this is cool. We're partying on the island. May have saw some weird stuff and been like, yeah, I think I'll pass the next time. But then later on, years later, it's like...
Like, if you keep going to the island, something's up.
Right.
Yeah. You can't be that naive about it without it looking real suspicious. So... But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. If he's smart, he'll just be like, yeah, take whatever. Don't take it all, but take whatever,
I mean, he makes like more money a second than we will ever see in our lifetimes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he goes to take a dump and he's already made everything that I'll ever make in my entire lifetime, so.
Yeah.
So she can take everything he has now and he'll make it back up in a minute.
In a couple fucking days.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, even if it's half, he'll still,
He'll still be pretty well off.
Yeah. So.
I just don't understand people like that. That's way too much money. I don't need that much money.
I do. I want it all.
Why?
Why? Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Because I impulse buy like a motherfucker. That's why.
Okay, but I mean, you still have a shit ton of money, and it's not going to like.
Yeah.
Like that guy does not need that much money.
Nobody needs that much money. I want that much money.
Have you ever seen that movie, Brewster's Millions? Like,
I love that movie.
You cannot spend that amount of money unless you're physically trying for a contest.
And he's trying to like buy things for people. They're like, no, Mr. Brewster, we're doing this for it. No, take it.
Yeah.
I don't need that much money. I want that much money, and then I could pass that much money off to my kid, and then hopefully she could carry it on, and then she'll pass it off to her kid, and so on and so forth.
You'd still be able to do that with half of what that dude has.
Yeah.
Dude, I want my great grandchildren talking about how fucking Grandpa Zack was the best because look at all the money we made.
Man, if I was ever in that situation, I'd just walk around and start handing big clumps of money to fucking homeless people. And,
yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. I'd be the weirdest billionaire ever.
Zach's gonna have a bunch of grandkids that murder hookers.
So actually,
because they think they can get away with it because they got money.
Yeah,
and they can.
All his grandchildren are going to be those ones you see in like those like cyberpunk future movies, sitting around snorting whatever, do drugs out there, fucking
fucking red cocaine or whatever,
hookers and fucking they're finger banging robots, and they're like, yeah. And they have a big old picture of fucking Zack behind them. Grandpa Zack.
One of those painted, like, portraits right there.
If it's that cyberpunk, then I'm going fucking Futurama, head in the jar.
Oh, shit. You're still going to stick around long after your time.
Vote Nixon!
Well, no. What's that guy off of X-Men, Mojo or whatever? He's like that blobby thing with the spider legs.
Yep, that's Mojo.
Yeah, that's going to be Zack. He's like, ha ha ha.
Weird spider body and yeah.
No, just fucking. Anybody read Dune?
Yeah.
Baron Harkonnen. That's my fucking dream. Just old, fat, being held up by fucking wires and shit.
Emotive Joe.
So
yes.
yes,
bring me another bride to sleep on.
So
I need my fifth dinner for tonight.
I got a little fun fact about, not fun fact, but a little interesting fact about Big V, Mike, whatever you want to call me. Back to being rich and handing out money, and then Zack carried it off into a whole new realm by saying the weird rich guy uncle or whatever. But so I was actually named. My first and middle name were named after a fictional character on a TV show. I think it was called The Billionaire or something, Millionaire. So this dude would walk around acting like this guy's butler or like hand servant and like help these families in need and end up giving them like grip shits of money. And my mom liked the show so much that she named me after this character. I was like, oh great, I'm named after a fucking 1940s fucking shitty ass television show. Cool. But yeah, Michael Anthony.
Oh, I'd just go with fucking Van Halen, dude.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy because my mom, I posted on Facebook a while ago, like, what was almost your name? I tagged my mom in it, and my name was almost Anthony Michael. That's fucking nuts.
Anthony Michael Hall and Michael Anthony of Van Halen. That would have been cool.
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Now, I mean, I guess I'm thankful that my mom named me after that, after like one of her favorite shows, because I could have been like called Barnabas off of Dark Shadows.
Oh, fuck yeah. That would have been tons better. You don't see enough Barnabases walking around today, damn it.
My daughter's named after Princess Kaya from Willow.
Nice. Kaya. Yeah, there was a guy that I worked with at Best Buy years ago. He's a big ass nerd, and somehow he was able to reproduce. So his kids were Kira and Luke. Luke was from Star Wars, and Kira was from Star Trek.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I do hate that there was one of my stepkids' friends is named Loki.
Oh jeez. Man.
Yep.
See, and since my one of my favorite movie and one of my favorite comics is The Crow, I wanted to name my kid Draven, but then there's a lot of people that like brought that name upon themselves, and in the wrestling business and so on. I'm like, I don't know, maybe not so much anymore.
I'm gonna name him Brian Lee Ness.
Brian Lee Ness,
because your name's Dirk Ness, so.
Dirk Ness. Brian Lee Ness. But I always wanted to have a daughter.
Brandon. I fucked it up as Brandon Lee.
Yeah, Brandon Lee Ness. There you go. But
edit that part out.
Yeah. Well, make me sound smart and funny. But now, if I had a daughter, I wanted to name her Samantha, but have it Sam Haintha. So it's like Halloween. That would have been badass, but you know. Didn't happen, so
unreasonably mad at that.
Too. Anyway. So.
I just pictured your daughter looked like you with titties though, so that's upsetting.
Wow. It's funny because people find out that I have a sister and they're like, "Well, what the fuck does that train wreck look like?" And then they see they're like, "Holy shit, is she adopted? Are you adopted? Did they fucking find you on the roadside?" And yeah, well, you know. So
yeah, you gotta tell your sister I said hi, by the way.
Yeah, fuck, I gotta already get bad blood off of her, so you know.
I was just kidding. I never knew that.
Yeah, that was I fucking. So they had the tribute show for me after I broke my leg, and my sister was in town taking care of me and stuff because I had busted fucking legs. So I go in there with her, and Bad Blood's like, "Who's that?" I'm like, "It's my sister." He's like, "Oh shit, never mind." I was like, "Enough said, asshole." Whatever.
So
He said, ooh, and then he smoothed
No.
out his eyebrows.
Licked
see.
his index finger and his pinky finger, and then smoothed them down.
I
How you
guess this is.
doing?
I guess this is a good way to find out who listens to our shows. If all of a sudden we get instant messages like, "What the fuck?" So here's a little story about Bad Blood. So I have this
Oh,
No.
She messaged. No, she just messages me and she's like, "Do you know this guy, BJ?" And I'm like, "BJ, BJ," and she's like, "BJ Byron." And I was like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Okay," because all of a sudden he's like all up in my instant message.
who is this?
Wait.
My friend.
Oh,
Who, like, yeah.
Oh, there's been
Damn.
several friends like that.
So don't ever bring your family to a wrestling show. That's what. I have family attend when they're in town, just on the low key. It's just like hang out in the back and they don't say anything.
Yep.
But, so yeah, good times though. But how about you, V? Anything were you this week? Did you do anything? Quit a job? Assault anybody?
No.
That's a yes.
Work was fun. Crazy. Let's see. We did the show last show. So I'm trying to think here. I know on Saturday was a crazy day. Chased out a bunch of people. I had this one guy. He's all, "Well, I see you back there trying to hide." I'm like, "I ain't trying to hide from nothing." He's like, he goes, "Oh, you ain't slick either." And I'm like, "I'm going to show you how slick I am if you try to walk out the door with that cart." And he's like, "Huh?" I'm like, "You go, he's slick face first down on the ground," and he like ends up ditching the cart right by the service desk and walks out, gets on his phone, and you see him like zigzagging through all the cars. And I was like, "Yeah, we know what is up with you." Then after I get done with him, I come in and I'm getting this cart like ring up, and like he was smart too. He went for all the small stuff that cost more. So basically, for the 8 small items that he had that he pretty much could have probably like lined his inside jacket with, it was like $500 and something.
Damn.
I was like, "Damn, dude." I'm now keeping my eyes open for certain products because I'm like, I didn't know that was that expensive. But I'm standing there getting this tag made up for me, and this dude in a LeBron James jersey and hat comes slow boating by on his phone, and like he glances at me and he's like, "Doo, doo, 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 doo." And I'm like, and I stand up and I'm like ready to tell somebody, like ask for his receipt, and he like moves over to the returns line. He's like, "I'd like to make a small return." And this cart is just like miscellaneous, like high end, like some flashlights and stuff, like $50 flashlights. And he's like, he's standing there and he starts like scrolling through his phone, and she's like, "You got a receipt?" He's like, yeah, one moment. So finally I'm like, "Oh, so you rolled the footage? Okay, we good to go." He walks out the door, take him. And he goes, "Yeah, I get bad reception here. I'm going to go outside real quick and find this." He gets outside, and I've never seen somebody waddle run so fast in my life. I was like, "Run, Forrest, run." He takes off, no plates, of course. Had this one dude who pissed me off. He ended up hitting us like right before I seen him. He already got out with stuff, and I didn't find that out until I reviewed footage. But I'm watching somebody. Dude comes in, side eyes me, and I'm like, "This ain't right." He quickly books over, ends up grabbing one larger item and then 4 of the same items, slaps them on the cart, and books towards the main door. So I get right behind. He turns that corner. I kind of act like I'm partially retarded and step in front of him. He's like, "Excuse me?" I'm like, "Oh, sorry, excuse me." And I just stood there. He's like, "Move." And I'm like, "No, thank you." And he's like, "You got a problem?" I'm like, only if you have a problem. So I start getting a little more serious. He's like, I'm coming. I'm here in line. I'm like, there ain't no line here, fool. I go, cash registers are back that way. He's like, I want to cash out here. And I'm like, do you see anybody here? And he's like, who are you? And I pull out my badge and I'm like, asset protection. And he's like, oh, you profiling? You profiling? And he busts out this.
Law.
He busts out this money. He's like, you profiling a black man with thousands of dollars. And he starts waving this money in my face. And I look down and this money's blue. I'm like thousands of fake dollars, and his eyes get all bugged, and he like slams it back into his pocket. And he's like, go get your manager. And I'm like, you go over to that desk right there and they can page him. He's like, I want you to go get him. I'm like, I'm not moving. So he ends up rolling the cart back and starts heading towards the middle of the store. I'm right behind him. He gets agitated. Finally, he's like, I thought you said the manager was down there. And I'm like, dude, you do not know how to listen, or you just plain stupid. I told you you can have him paged. And he's like, you know what, F this. Takes off to the opposite side of the store again and leaves. His car was outside running. He was waiting. He was like ready to go.
Shit.
So I'm rolling back footage, and I get to the point where he was over by the one area. So I decided to go back to the point where I step in front of him to look again, and I accidentally went too far back. Well, funny thing is, I went back to the point where he came in the first time. Walks in with a shopping cart, grabs 4 items, and walks right out the door. Comes back in.
He already hit you once, and then he's going back for more. What a dick.
Came back in, scoped out the stuff that he went and grabbed the second time, went back outside, grabbed a different cart, came in, and that's when I saw him. I'm like, God.
He still fucking got you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Motherfucker.
And then I guess we've been getting hit by this one dude. Like I'm back at the store and everybody's just grateful. They're like, now we're finally going to get people caught again. And I'm like, I'm not that great, but okay. But I guess I was getting ready to leave, and I hear this weird page. It's like security to the front apron. I'm like, that's not how we page around here. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, is somebody like getting murdered or something? I'm like, so I quickly get up there and I have all my crap with me. And they're like, yeah, this dude that hits us all the time, he's been hitting us for almost a year, getting away with thousands of dollars at a time of wire. He's like, he's in the store right now. So I book it down, and I see the dude. He's coming up this aisle, and I'm like, okay. So I'm just staring at him. He gets closer, and I'm like, how the did this guy get away with anything? I mean, he was nasty. His clothes were dirty. He's walking around. You know how people slip their shoes on and stand on the back of the heels where it bends them down?
Like poop.
No, he did. He smelled like poop, but he's no socks. You see the back of his heels because he's standing on the back end. He turned his shoes on to slip-ons. The heels were so dry and cracked and black, just like, I'm like, Jesus Christ. And he takes the corner right by me. I'm probably a good 3 feet away, 4 feet away. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, he smells like shit. And he looks at me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm talking to you.
What the fuck? It's like...
And he starts walking.
Like Zack, but at work.
He starts walking, and I get right behind him. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know if I want to tackle this guy if he goes out the door. And he, like, slows down. And I'm like, don't slow down, dude. It makes it worse. Keep going, please. And he starts walking, and he ditches the cart right by the service desk and goes walking out the door. So I walk right behind him. I'm like, hey, partner. And he stops and turns around. I'm like, here's the deal. We don't deal with fucking tweakers. We don't deal with homeless fucking shitbags that smell like shit. You come into my store again, I'll break your goddamn fucking neck. And he takes off, book, and runs, hops into this gold Taurus, and they fucking speed off. I got the license plate and everything. And I walk back in, and come to find out, like, one day he literally took a whole pallet. This wire is like $149 a roll. He took a whole pallet that had, like, I don't know, 60 rolls on there, and walked right out of the store.
Jesus.
This
Jeez.
car that I got from him that day was only like 6 rolls of wire and some breakers. It was 1,800.
Fuck, man.
So, yeah.
It's good that you get into a place like that, because then they'll start seeing and knowing that somebody's there, and it'll start going down a little bit. So that's good. But fuck, man.
See
I was
him
hoping-
lurking through the aisles, yeah.
Well, I said we shouldn't see him for a while. Well, haven't yet, but there's this other guy that he's been hitting us. I finally I got a report. He hit us the night before. He was in the next day. I roll up on him. Then he gets all shaky and like looks like he shit his pants. Takes off running. So I saved the product in, but then he came back that night after I was gone and rolled out with like, I guess, 8 or 9 different high-dollar boxes of things.
Shit.
Damn. Well, this has been the Big V work half hour segment. So, Jesus, man, you had a lot of shit go down in this week.
That was all in just a couple days.
Oh, fuck. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
The rest of the week was just small petty stuff.
Yeah. But, so I just went camping. That was all I did.
Oh yeah, I want to hear about you just sitting in the fucking yurt and
Yeah,
pouting because you don't want to go outside.
I don't want to hear about it because it's not called camping.
It wasn't. It was. I agree with you. I don't like the fucking camp. This was tolerable, so, you know.
It's going to another enclosed area to do the same thing that you do at home.
Yeah,
But-
that's all that it was.
You
Him
try
going
to-
outside to kick leaves. Oh, I hate nature. I hate the woods.
You try to justify it by saying it was surrounded by woods.
Yeah. So it was this little yurt, and there was like a bunk bed on one side and a futon on the other. It had a little table and chairs. It had one outlet, and it had a heater and like an air purifier inside. So it wasn't bad. It was like this wooden frame covered in plastic vinyl, and there was a little picnic table outside and a fire pit and shit like that. So it wasn't bad. But
And then what did they charge you for that? Like $600?
no, it was 50. It was like $50 a night.
For the record, I hate camping too.
Yeah, I mean, this was kind of nice because you go down this little trail and then over this hill, and it's the beach right there. So I'm like, all right, this isn't bad. And it wasn't like being in a tent and freezing your ass off or anything like that. So
I hate nature and you kick a tree or something.
yeah, but you couldn't leave anything on the picnic table because these giant ass fucking crows would come and steal shit off of your fucking table. And I was just
I was thinking you're gonna say bears.
No, I don't think there was bears. I mean, we had just fucking ballsy ass squirrels and crows come and steal our shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here! So I'm chasing squirrels around with a loaf of bread in their mouth. I'm like, come back, goddamn you! That's my fucking hot dog, you son of a bitch! Yeah.
No, I'm gonna starve in the woods
Yeah. No, it wasn't anything like that. There was
without my hourly loaf of bread.
yeah. No. I have a bread.
We're gonna die out here.
Nah, it was good. Everything
I'll
still
go.
smells like mesquite, but fuck it, that's camping, I guess.
I like the smell of campfire. I'll go out during the day and hike, but as soon as night falls, I'm not gonna be in the woods.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you for that one. Fuck that.
Right. That's when all the demons, that's when all the fucking witches and shit. And I have never read a story about a UFO abduction that happened in the woods that happened at noon.
Yeah, they never seem to come at midday, do they?
They never seem to come midday, but then at night, it's night, and then you're hyper aware, and you hear shit breaking all around you, and you hear the fucking ghost children laughing in the distance, and I'm not gonna be in there.
So, but as far as camping goes, it wasn't bad. So that was my week camping. And helping a friend move his fucking dilapidated cars all around his neighborhood. But
Pouting in your yurt.
Pouting in my yurt. I was reading Invincible and a couple books and shit. It was nice. Just sit there and read. But that was it. That was all I did. So yeah, that was it. But yeah, we got some big news that came out. I mean, we want to start with video games, I'm sure. But we
Sure.
we totally bypassed all the Marvel shit that came out, all the news. last week because you weren't here for it. So, and I think that's when Sign Guy happened to just chime in and come into the broadcast. So, all right. So the game that I was trying to remember last week with the Karen-looking astronaut that everyone was all up in arms about. Returnal. There you go. You played that, correct?
Yeah, it's a fucking good game. And like I've said with The Last of Us, anybody who's mad because they got they're playing a female character is just a fucking incel who's mad because the character is a woman you can't jerk off to.
No, that wasn't even it. That's not what.
No, that's
not
the
what
stuff
people
I've
were
heard
complaining about. People were
that's
complaining
the stuff I've heard.
Because it wasn't like good enough. Like she was exactly what you would be like. Oh, a strong female protagonist. They're like, no, this doesn't count. Like, wait, what? So, I mean, they were complaining about her. They were complaining about the other new game that came out, Resident Evil: The Village,
which is good.
Yeah, so that 9-foot-tall vampire lady. Everyone's still pissy about her. So
the 9-foot-tall vampire lady who's been the face of the game, who's in it for an hour.
Oh, really? And she's not even that big a deal.
She's not a big deal at all.
You already beaten both of them, or?
Returnal is a roguelike, so it's gonna take me a while to get through. It gets fucking hard, and then that's the other thing, like. The other complaints I've been hearing about this game is that, Returnal is hard because it mixes, like, looter shooters and then a little bit of a bullet hell thing to it, and it looks fucking pretty. But there are points where it gets fucking frustratingly hard. And then it's spurred on these things where, like, every time a From Software game, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro come out, we're like, well, why doesn't this have an easy mode? Well... Find a game that does have an easy mode. These games aren't played for easy mode.
They want fucking journalist mode. That's what they want. Because it's all these fucking game journalists that are like, it's too hard. And you're like, motherfucker, you're a game journalist. You do this for a living and you can't do this shit?
The thing about that is, because as somebody who has done game journalism, you are given like a window of time to play this game.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, here's the game. I need the review out in 3 or 4 days. And if you, like, in the review, if you say, like, hey, this is hard and I didn't beat it, then so I can't give you a full review yet. It's going to look bad on you.
Okay. So you can't just jump on Twitch and watch somebody else beat it real quick and be like, yay, it was great.
Well, no, because, like, fucking... That's the part that kind of sucks is that, like, 9 times out of 10, you're getting, like, review codes and review copies and shit before anybody has a chance to fucking put out Twitch streams. So you're just going this thing blind. Gotcha.
So with Resident Evil, is it like the other Resident Evil games, or which one is it closest to being comparative? 7.
So comparatively, it's 7 with 4 sprinkles in it.
Okay.
Because it definitely has where 7 was straight up started off as a horror game. This one does a lot of good horror stuff, but then there's also, like, in Resident Evil 4 where you're getting chased down by the village. It definitely has that part.
Okay. All right. So in your expert opinion, since you're the video game guy, what is the best Resident Evil game?
3.
Okay. Nemesis?
Nice.
I actually like Nemesis. I played that one all the way through, so cool.
The PlayStation version is the best version, but the reboot was okay.
Oh, that's right. They redid that one. So they
redid that.
They didn't redo 1, but they redid 2 and 3.
They did redo 1, but it was for... they redid it for PS4 and Xbox, and the last generation.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
You got 0, you got Resident Evil that came out, and they, like with Resident Evil, they fixed fucking everything on it, which kind of sucked because, you know, the cheesy voice acting does have its charm to it.
Yeah.
I thought I'd give this to you, the master of picking locks. Whoa, you were almost a Jill sandwich.
I remember that. That was when I first got my, I guess it was PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
So I got Resident Evil 2, the double disc, and I got WCW Nitro. One of them got played a lot. The other one didn't get hardly fucking touched. So, but yeah, Resident Evil 2 was probably my favorite that I played, and 3 was good too. But I haven't picked up on much of them lately. But whenever a new one comes out, all the other ones drop in price. So looking forward to that.
It was weird because like now it's kind of cheesy, but those games and Silent Hill gave me nightmares when I was a kid.
Oh yeah, Silent Hill is still the fucking mist, and then
Yes.
those weird babies that come running at you.
That's the thing that always got me.
Oh, you're like, oh Jesus, get the pickaxe. Yeah, those and the nurses were pretty fucked up too in Silent Hill. So, all right, cool. Anything else coming out? Anything else redone? Anything you want to?
Nothing like redone or anything. I just want to touch on this because my favorite Humble Bundle, their website's kind of getting in some heat right now.
Uh-oh. What did they do?
So the idea with Humble Bundle is you buy these games that are usually super cheap. They usually have sales on them. They usually do bundle deals all the time. And then you could like kind of a portion of it stays with Humble, a portion of it goes to developers, and then a portion of it goes to charities.
Mm-hmm.
And it used to be you could adjust how much you want to send off to charities. And it used to go off to like 50%. You send off to charity, because I'd always just crank it all the way up. Send that off to charity, and you guys could squabble over fucking 25%, you peasants. But it's gotten to the point where they're not making money off of that because the developers being greedy and want more and more. So now they got rid of it. And now you're only like 15% of what you buy is going to charities now.
Oh shit. So they, in order to save the format, they gotta sacrifice charity. That's the first thing to go.
That's always the first thing to go. And then that's what, because incidentally, that happened after IGN bought them and saw how much money they were losing.
Ah, okay. So IGN bought Humble Bundle, and then that was pretty much okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And then they got this one up that I'm looking at right now, where they say 100% of the thing goes to charity. No, I don't know if that's true.
That's interesting. So every whatever you spend on it, it goes to charity.
Well, it's only like the whole bundle, and it's got some good stuff in it. Like it's a mix of some games. You get Saints Row the Third, Undertale. This War of Mine is really fucking good. A couple of ebooks. Looks like self-help books. Some Photoshop programs, 2 comic books for $20.
That's not bad.
No. It's like $600 in product.
Yeah. That's crazy. And they send you the comics digital, or they like through the mail, or what? It's all digital. All digital. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
And they do some pretty good stuff. But yeah, it was kind of like, oh, really, you guys? Like, you're kind of just like compromising your whole program just because you want to save some money. And then it makes sense when you find out IGN bought the company.
IGN's like, no, you will turn a profit. Like, we'll make you.
No, we're gonna make some money off of this.
Those bastards. All right. Well, anything else video game related?
There was something. Sony announced they're working on 25 new PlayStation exclusives.
Oh, okay.
Half of them are going to be new franchises. The other ones are going to be expansions on old franchises like God of War. That's the only one I cared about that I saw.
That's one of the few that anyone cares about. They have exclusive rights to anymore.
I think they kind of teased at Uncharted spinoffs too, but
yeah. Well, so they got Uncharted, they got Last of Us, they got God of War, they got the Spider-Man games. I mean, what else they got? That they're not bringing over the Japanese imports anymore, are they?
They might, because there's still money in those. Fucking dipshit weebs like me will buy it right off the bat.
Ooh, waifus! Just grab it, yay!
Waifu Simulator 2021, hell yeah!
Yeah, and then Xbox has got Bethesda and all their stuff going on, so... But it's not going to matter if nobody can get these damn systems anyway, so whatever.
I got mine, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, you did. I'm still waiting for mine, because I've saved up gift cards from Amazon for the last 6 years. I finally got enough to get an Xbox, and they're not selling it, so...
So has it been you that's been calling people and scamming people out of those?
Yes. Yes, it's been me. Check with your grandmother.
Hello, my name is Dirk. My name is Dirk Ness from the IRS. You owe $25. I only accept payments in Amazon gift cards.
There you go. You got it down. Shit. You thought it was all Bitcoin. No, I have other things going on.
I'm also a criminal.
No, I teach people valuable lessons. That's what I do.
Don't give me your money. No, give us all your money.
You fuckers should call your parents more often, because then if they knew about this stuff, they wouldn't fall for it. There you go. I'm public service. That's what I'm doing. I'm providing a public service. Don't let your parents become victims. Yeah, see? But all right. Well, I guess that brings us out of video game news. There's nothing much going on. I'm still playing fucking DC Injustice 2. So, I mean, I'm playing old-ass games that, whatever.
This is good enough.
It's good enough for now, yeah. This is fine at my burning table sitting there. What else we got? Do we want to jump into anything TV-wise? I have gotten up to issue 30 or 40 something in Invincible, so now I will be
started the show?
sitting down. Oh, I've got like 4 episodes into the show, so.
Okay, good.
Finishing that up.
Invincible's over. I've been watching The Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
I still need to pick that one up. I meant to watch it yesterday, but I just didn't.
I was gonna do it, but then I did.
I got drunk and went on the BCW podcast.
Oh, you got to go back on there, huh?
Yeah.
Been on there. However many times you've been on there is more times than I've been on there, so we'll see what happens if they come back. Who's gonna get called back to go work for them or not?
Well, if I'm going back, you guys are going back, so that's how that works.
That's good.
I gotta have my goons with me.
Yeah, I think they somehow separate you from us, and they're like, oh, they don't ask us to be on his show, but Zack can be on our show. Wait, what the fuck? Like, nobody's been on our show except for Billy and Sign Guy for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, are we Voldemorting his ass? Are we not mentioning his name? All right.
Voldemorting his ass.
He who shall not be named question of the week. Yeah.
But no, other than TV, there's that Netflix one that I heard is pretty good.
Jupiter's Legacy?
Yeah.
Yeah. You need
Is that what it's on?
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
I've been seeing stuff about it, and I've been like, oh, it looks pretty cool.
It is out, and I'm waiting to watch it. I didn't know if we wanted to read and watch or what we wanted to do with that one. So,
like, between Invincible and The Boys, I don't know if I could do another like weird take on superheroes.
Yeah,
I'm all about it. It's on Netflix, so it dropped at once, so I can binge it.
Oh,
I have been rereading both of those though, and man, the fucking contrast is weird.
Yeah,
because like Garth Ennis wrote and made The Boys because he hates Superman or superhero comics. Robert Kirkman wrote Invincible because he loves superhero comics, and you can tell in both of them.
Yeah, it's funny because I'm going through rereading it, and like Batman shows up, Dr. Octopus shows up in Invincible, like just enough where they can get away with denying it. So like he goes to alternate timelines and multiverse, and it's like, oh.
Well, there's Marvel did a crossover with Spider-Man and Invincible at one point.
Oh, okay, I got that to look forward to then. I'll find that.
Well, it's not in the main run.
Oh, okay. It's like a little side one.
Yeah, I think Marvel actually put it out.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I'll look for that too then. But yeah, nothing else for TV really that I can think of.
But like, you read the Boys, and it's like every superhero is a sex criminal or a drug addict.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's a single hero in that entire series that was not terrible, like a terrible human.
No, because like not Robert Kirkman, Garth Ennis hates superheroes.
What about Starlight or whatever her name was?
No, she did bad stuff too.
She starts off good and pure, and then kind of just goes off the rails.
Yeah. We won't ruin it for those people who haven't gotten that far yet. But yeah.
But there's definitely some things are wrong in the Capes for Christ area.
Yeah. I don't know if they're even going to touch on some of that shit in the show. I mean, that would be...
The show is kind of taking a more, like... You could really, like, feel Garth Ennis' disdain for superheroes in the book where, like, yeah, everybody's a fucking scumbag. Where, like, the show is kind of taking a more, like, artful approach to it. Where, like, yeah, Homelander's a scumbag. Stormfront's a scumbag and a woman now.
Yeah, for some reason.
Starlight's a scumbag, but like she has her reasons, and like most of the time it's coming to like they're assholes, but now they have their reasons right here for the show.
Yeah, it's giving them more motivation, more rounded out characters. But yeah, I'm looking for that one to come back. That'll be exciting. But I got to get through Invincible, and as far as TV, I mean, they just unmasked the Russian dolls last night on The Masked Singer. It was Hanson, so whatever. That's all
Wow, I have not thought about them in fucking 28 years.
I don't think anyone really has. That they just showed up on this show, so.
And they're all fucking old and bald now.
Well, they're not bald, but they're old. But yeah, it's kind of weird.
What's funny is I honestly thought when they were younger that they were girls, and then as they got older, they turned into boys.
Like somebody missed a few biology classes in school.
Hey, man, I don't know. Technology came a long ways, I guess, but no, they went from like little girls to like I was like, oh my god, they're dudes.
That happens from time to time.
Did you masturbate to them when they were younger?
No.
You thought they were girls?
Uh-oh.
No.
I mean, it's cool if you did. We're all young. Well, you weren't, but we were all like their age, so it's cool if you did.
No.
He's just.
They're those like I seriously thought they were girls. It's just like that one chick that played in My Girl with Macaulay Culkin.
Anna Chlumsky.
Yeah, she was a nasty looking girl too. Like she didn't grow up to be any prettier either.
What? Damn, you're a vicious bastard. Wow. Anyway.
That's Big V's incel corner for the day.
Okay. So, doesn't like Anna Chlumsky, evidently, but all right.
Doesn't like Anna Chlumsky and jerked off to Hanson.
And we now have a title for the episode. Hating on Anna Chlumsky and jerking off to Hanson, episode 40. There you go.
It's that part you could, if you play the podcast back, you could actually hear the soul being ripped out of his body when he found out there were men. Oh, you mean the three girls? No. Wait, they're guys? Oh God, I have all these pictures.
Damn, that's brutal. All right, so
the big movie news is we got a Let There Be Carnage trailer.
Yes.
That
was. I'm actually excited. It looks good.
I am too. I liked the first Venom.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. I mean,
I wish it was rated R, but
yeah.
The only issue I have coming out of this trailer is that goofiness that they give Venom, like cooking food for him. I'm just kind of like, that's not my childhood Venom, but I'm not going to get mad at it.
Yeah,
I'd say give it some time because like there's a couple goofy parts, but he still wants to eat people.
Uh-huh. No, I understand that. It just felt off to me because it wasn't my childhood Venom. It wasn't what I read or grew up on knowing Venom as. He wasn't this like, oh, here, eat up, and throwing a 2 armies worth of food like
The waffles and stuff.
You want ketchup? Squirt. Oh, you know. But that's the only thing that irked me on the trailer. But other than that, I'm down. I'm like, Jesus, it needs to happen.
I firmly
am so
believe,
happy hold on. I'm so happy they got rid of the clown wig for Woody Harrelson.
Oh yeah, where he had all the curly, crazy hair at the end.
It looks
of the
like
first
actual
one.
hair now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm firmly of the mind of thinking that there needs to be adult comic book movies and there needs to be ones that are okay for the kids. If you introduce Carnage, you need to make it an adult comic book movie.
There's no way you could. It's like Deadpool. Like there's no way you can make it a child-friendly comic book movie with Carnage in it.
Yeah, Carnage is one of those characters that if you're going to make the decision to put them in your movie, you need to do it right. And there's no way you can do it with a PG-13 rating.
No.
So, I mean, The Boys, for what it is, that's not for kids. And they didn't do it for kids on Amazon. Amazon got away with it. So there's a market for it. If they need to, it's Sony's thing. It's away from the Marvel and Disney. Fucking do it right. You just need to.
There is a market for it because look how much money fucking Deadpool made.
Yep.
What is it? The second highest rated R movie now?
I think so. Yeah. Deadpool,
right behind
both
Passion
of
of the Christ.
Yeah, which oddly enough, But yeah, I mean, there's a market for it. Don't cut it short to try and get yourself more people in there that you think are going to do it. Because it's a kid's rating. I mean, kids aren't going to the fucking movies by themselves anymore or anything like that. No. They don't give a shit.
I was kind of mad to go see Deadpool and there was a bunch of kids there.
Well, yeah. I mean,
and then there's that 10-minute just sex montage happening, and then the parents are mad.
Yeah, I love shit like that. Then they get mad. You know what? Do some fucking research. It's just a superhero movie. Yeah, you're fucked. All right, it's not all fucking Superman. All right, it's not all giant Boy Scout shit. It's stuff needs to get fucking. Certain characters need to be handled correctly, and a PG-13 ain't gonna cut it with Carnage. So, yeah, fuck that. Anyway.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, so. But yeah, the trailer looked fucking awesome. I'm ready for it. I will go to the theater and see it if I get the opportunity for sure. Well, I mean, they got one down the way from us, so.
Which one's that?
Hilltop, down in Oregon City.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So, the funny thing, we were watching TV, my wife and I. My wife. Yes, and they had a preview for. No, I forgot the name of it. The silent movie.
My wife, the movie.
Yeah. Fuck. No, not the Lighthouse. The one with the fucking monsters that have like super hearing and they have the deaf girl daughter.
Oh, Quiet Place.
Quiet Place. Jesus. Yeah, thank you. So Quiet Place 2, I saw a preview for it. I'm like, oh fuck. And then it's like only in theaters. I'm like, damn it.
I know, and that's what's funny is you're getting like these trailers now on TV, and then they say only in theaters.
Yeah.
And it's like nowhere else. Or you'll get in theaters and HBO Max.
Yeah.
But HBO Max only keeps them on for a week and then takes them out to strictly theaters.
Yeah, but this one's strictly theaters, and I'm like, I want to fucking see this movie. And so my wife looked it up. It's like $250 to rent out a theater. I was like,
right.
Yeah, probably no. And she's like, well, do you know enough people? I'm like, no, I don't know enough people there.
Well, it's just like This Friday, Spiral comes out. I want to go see that.
Yeah,
Me too.
Spiral's another one. So it's the 17th Saw movie that they have now?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think honestly it's like 10 or 11, isn't it? So
Some.
they had like the 7 Saw movies, and then Jigsaw, and then I don't know.
So this would be 9.
So 9, okay. Saw 9.
I
God, man.
just want to see Samuel Jackson called Jigsaw, motherfucker.
Just can't kick the Billy puppet off the bike. Fuck you, motherfucker.
I want to see Sam Jackson be the new Jigsaw and have him be like, would you like to play a game, motherfucker?
Yeah. So they got Chris Rock in this one. That's interesting.
He produced it, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
He wrote it or produced it or something.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
That's another good one to try to get to the theater to see. I mean, I don't even think I saw Jigsaw, unfortunately. I may not have seen Saw 3D or the last actual Saw movie. They all run together after a while.
I've seen them all, and they all run together.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember which trap's in which movie, or some guy gets decapitated. I know that.
So, I really loved the story. The story was great. It all tied together.
Yes.
It did get really repetitive watching the same, and like, not the same traps, but the same kind of thing. It was always like some gore fest, something getting ripped apart. So part, it got a little over the top with me, but it really ended well with Jigsaw. I think seeing all those traps, I loved everything about that movie, even the traps and everything, because it tied it all to this one point, and it was almost refreshing to me to see, even though it was something we've already seen. It was refreshing to see it, but in a new light.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go back and try and watch it then. I think I actually have it, but
my big thing is that I've watched all of them. I like all of them, except for 2. I think it was 2 or 3. Once it started getting more and more into the big torture houses, I kind of checked out of it. But then you watch them enough, and if you try to marathon them enough, you could start guessing the twists. And when the twists aren't fun anymore, then there's no point.
Yeah. It's almost like Scooby-Doo, like the dude that was introduced in the beginning that disappeared halfway through the movie and then shows up at the end. You're like, yeah, I saw that coming.
I'm fairly certain that's what happens at the end of Jigsaw, where you pull off the mask and it was...
Old man Winners.
Old man Winners. I got you if it wasn't for all the meddling kids. Yeah. They introduced a talking dog into that one. It was weird because he got ripped apart with a car.
Wouldn't that be a hell of a crossover? That would be awesome.
Shit.
The Scooby Gang versus Jigsaw.
Who do you think would win?
Fucking Jigsaw.
We all would, because they'd all be dead.
Yeah, that would be so.
Fucking Daphne with that reverse bear trap on her face.
All right, and the big news that we kind of just barely touched on last week, the upcoming Phase 4 for Marvel.
Yes.
All right, so here it goes. All right, everyone deep breath. We got Black Widow, July 9th, 2021. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, September 3rd, 2021. The Eternals, finally, hopefully, November 5th, 2021. Maybe, yeah. Spider-Man, No Way Home, December 17th, 2021.
Yes.
And we get Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, March 25th, 2022. Thor, Love and Thunder, May 6th, 2022. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, July 8th, 2022. The Marvels, which is not Captain Marvel 2, November 11th, 2022. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, February 17th, 2023. The Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. And the Fantastic Four, to be announced sometime after 2023 or in 2023. All right. What of all those are you excited for? What are you like not gonna bother with? What's surprising to you? Anything like that? Just fucking go nuts. What do we
There's
got?
none. I'm already 25 movies deep into this shit. There's none that I'm not gonna bother with. Like, not even. I was gonna say if any, it'd probably be Black Widow.
If
But
I
like,
watch,
even then, I'm still gonna go see it.
if I watch Captain Marvel, I'm watching the rest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you
If I
watch
could sit through
Captain Marvel,
Captain Marvel,
you're in for a penny, in for a pound, motherfucker. So of all those,
I've already nailed my nutsack to that plank. I am fucking all in.
I was excited for Black Widow, and now I'm just like, whatever, just do it.
I'm
Like a Band-Aid.
full excited for Black Widow because I love Taskmaster.
That's fine, but it's how long's it been? How many times were we supposed to have it?
Yeah, but I mean, the longer they push this back, it's going to work as a connector or a bridge from the old, because they're still frozen in time basically. I mean, she's going to look the same as when they filmed it, so it'll still like kind of reintroduce you back into Marvel movies when they start coming back at you fast and furious. So Black Widow, I'm excited for. Shang-Chi, meh. I mean, I love Jackie Chan movies. It seems like it's kind of got that kind of aesthetic to it, so I'm excited for it in that respect.
I'm really excited for that one. I really like. I saw the preview for it, and like, I never really got into Shang-Chi, but I saw the preview for it. I'm like, yeah, I'm into this. I dig it.
Yeah, I mean, Eternals, I'm not looking forward to at all. I think that's the lowest on my list.
Really?
Even below the Marvels, which I know is fucking crazy. But
you're not gonna watch it to see if Moon Knight calls Dracula a fucking dork.
Okay, you made this joke last time and we had to correct you still.
I know.
It's not Moon Knight, it's Black Knight.
Oh, that's right.
Moon Knight's getting his own TV show. That's the thing.
That fucking CTE kicking in.
Poe Dameron is going to be Moon Knight. So, Spider-Man: No Way From Home sounds great. I like the Spider-Mans.
That's the number one on my list. Is I love the Spider-Man movies.
Well, it's that and Doctor Strange are number one on my list.
Yeah. So Doctor Strange comes out after Spider-Man.
So for me, it's Spider-Man and Thor.
Thor: Love and Thunder is after Doctor Strange, and then
just because I like the new comedic direction, like Thor with Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
and I love Taika Waititi, so anytime I can see his movies, I am all in.
Oh yeah, What We Do in the Shadows is still one of the greatest movies of all time. So.
I still need to watch the show.
I did. I watched all the show.
Oh, good.
I am down for, Thor. I don't know. I'm not excited to see Natalie Portman again.
Yeah, that's the only detrimental thing to that. And it's nothing against having the female Thor, but it's having Natalie Portman.
It's being Natalie Portman be the female Thor.
Yeah, and yeah. So, but, I mean, in the Marvels, we got Brie Larson coming back, but we'll get to see Monica Rambeau as well. So it's kind of like bitter.
And she's got superpowers now.
Yeah, so that would be cool to see. I'm really surprised that they got Ant-Man and the Wasp, a third one of those coming. So.
Oh, you knew that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They had kind of mixed reviews on that one, but people have really enjoyed them.
Honestly, that's probably my lowest one I'm looking for.
In the Marvel,
I still watch them because I still like them, but like, in that whole list of stuff, it's probably the lowest I'm gonna look for. Probably wait for like a matinee or something. That's not gonna be an opening night one.
Yeah.
Right. So in the Marvels, are they bringing in Miss Marvel as well?
Yes. The Miss Marvel television show will come before the Marvels. So she'll have her Disney Plus show, and then she'll just walk right into the Marvels.
First of all, disgusting. Second of all, are we all in agreement that we're going to hate fuck every episode of the show live on air?
Well, it depends on how they do it, but yeah, I don't see it going over very well.
Oh man, I am excited for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
I just want to see Big V just mad, just sitting there watching fucking Brie Larson on TV.
Yeah, so Kamala Khan's Miss Marvel is going to be the show for Disney Plus.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Fuck.
what. Yeah.
I
So
was
you're
not
just
paying attention for a second.
going off on your own tangent there.
I know. I was like, wow, Zach. Like, do I sit here and let him? Do I correct him, or do I let
No.
him sit here? Do I let him sit here sounding like a racist motherfucker?
That's true. Uh-oh.
Miss Marvel. I was not paying attention. I heard Captain Marvel. I heard Marvel. All right. Miss Marvel. Yeah, I'll watch that one.
He's like, are we all in agreement that we're going to sit here and just totally fucking? I'm like,
No.
I thought for a second you said Captain Marvel was getting her own show, and I was like, oh no.
Miss Marvel. So Zack is canceled, and we will make sure he's not on next week's show. He'll have to make his formal apology and everything else, and then maybe he can come back if he's atoned for his transgressions.
For not paying attention.
Yeah, well, yeah. He just got such a hate boner for Brie Larson. He just doesn't see anything else.
I wish we could have like a reaction meter, and like when Zach says that part on the radio before it's corrected, see how many people go like, why the fuck's she hating? Does she not like fucking Middle Eastern? What the hell?
Well, yeah, it has to be that I'm a racist, not that Miss Marvel's a fucking boring character anyway.
Like Mr. Fantastic, but not.
Yeah.
That's basically what she is, but
Mr. Fantastic's a fucking dork too, though.
Here's the thing, though. Like Darkness said it earlier, they make movies for children, like PG and stuff like that. They make characters for children too. You know, there's going to be a lot of kids out there who like Miss Marvel.
Yeah, and that's fine. But I still think they should have introduced the Fantastic Four before Miss Marvel.
I think wasn't that the big teaser at the end of the Phase 4 trailer too?
Yeah, it was the Fantastic Four logo, but it was to be announced. They don't have anything yet, but a director.
They should have put out Fantastic Four like before a lot of those movies, though.
Oh yeah, and so a couple of things that have fallen by the wayside that they're not sure about. The Blade movie that they announced. So the Deadpool 3. You know, anything to do with mutants. There's a lot of stuff like that just they don't know where to put it. Basically, they're like, I don't think
we're gonna get like a mainline Deadpool movie. I think he's gonna be off to his own little side, off in his universe, and he's gonna make cracks about, you know, the bigger universe. Yeah,
I mean that, and I'm fine with that. Keep him out of it. There's no reason.
Yeah,
you know, I'm fine with that. So, what other movie? Runaway, Hellstrom.
Here's all I want from now on. Here's all I want from now on until they come out with the new Deadpool movie. Just in every Marvel movie or TV show that happens, you just see him strolling in the background, or maybe sitting there drinking something, or he's just everywhere.
What, my big plan for it was we bring in the X-Men, bring in Wolverine, bring in Deadpool, and then when they do the big all team up movie, Deadpool like says, "Oh, we get one F since this is PG-13. I can say the F word one time, and then keep hinting at it throughout the movie, and then we get the F word in a Marvel movie, but Wolverine steals it."
Or not. It's got to be fucking Nick Fury.
Or Nick Fury. Oh yeah, yeah. No,
Yeah.
I changed my whole plan. It's got to be Nick Fury.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool's defeated for the rest of them. Like, oh, damn it!
Now, is it fuck they can say once, or shit they can say once?
Shit they can say as many times as they want. Fuck they can say once.
Yes. Okay. So, I mean, as far as the TV shows, we got WandaVision, The Falcon, and Winter Soldier already out and done. June 9th, we're getting Loki. Mid-2021, What If? And then late 2021 is Miss Marvel and Hawkeye. And 2022 is Moon Knight and She-Hulk. So, that's what we got coming up for all the Marvel stuff. Good God, that's a lot of crap.
Yes.
But I'm happy. I haven't been disappointed with anything yet, other than Miss Marvel or Captain Marvel. And I was
now you're the racist.
God damn it! I hate Pakistanis. I guess I don't know what that means, but yeah. So big announcement, lots of stuff. Hopefully, shit starts getting back on track in Hollywood, and we're not stuck fucking salivating for Mortal Kombat 2. For God's sakes, what the hell?
I'm salivating for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, you just want to tear that shit apart.
God, I hated it.
But yeah, Venom 2 was a nice little throw out there that we didn't know about. I'm like, oh shit, all right, Venom 2. They got their shit together.
Yeah, I knew they've been making it, but I didn't know it was like already done.
Yeah. So for this year, what we're looking at: Eternals, Shang-Chi, Spider-Man, Black Widow, Venom 2, Suicide Squad, and The King's Man.
The King's... Oh, I've been waiting for that one for fucking ever.
Yeah, those are all the comic book movies that we got going.
Love the Kingsman movies.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
That's some good shit. So I'm looking forward to that too. But yeah, big news, and we got it all out there.
It's rumored that we're going to have a Ghost Rider in Doctor Strange 2.
They could take and do so much with Doctor Strange 2 that they should have done with WandaVision. You know, mutants and all this other... You can do so much. If he's going through the multiverse, there's going to be shit that you would never imagine, you know, like
that's
ever making it to film.
That's kind of like the disappointing thing with WandaVision, is that they could have done so much with it, and it just kind of... It almost ended like a fart in church.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was so much... I think it was just wasted potential, so...
Yeah. I mean, it was good while it lasted, but then we sit back and we get the post-nut clarity, and we're like, wow, they kind of just squandered all that.
Yeah. So
I watched an interesting movie the other day. It stars probably one of the greatest actors of all time.
Dolph Lundgren?
Nicholas Willy's Wonderland? Wallace Wonderland?
How was that? I've actually seen
I've seen that documentary too.
It's actually,
is that the one with the nuns?
No, this is he's this dude that's driving, his tires get punctured. The guy says, "Oh, we'll fix your car if you stay overnight and clean up this place." And it's kind of like a Chuck E. Cheese style. It looks like it's supposed to be like a Five Nights at Freddy's.
I was gonna say, it sounds like a Five Nights at Freddy's.
So he ends up he doesn't speak through the whole movie. Nicholas Cage does not say a word.
Well, then what the fuck is even the point?
It's a decent movie. You have to watch it. It's
the fire, it burns.
It's just
A B C D E F G.
Yeah, but it was an interesting movie. I must say, yeah.
Was it worth watching? Just tell me that, because I was looking at it. I'm like, we'll see.
My eyes! They're in my eyes! Not the bees!
It was worth watching. Now it makes me want to watch his jiu-jitsu movie.
He's got a jiu-jitsu. Did you ever see the one that he did called Mandy?
Yeah.
That one any good?
I wanted to.
It was weird as fuck, dude.
It was weird, and I kind of turned it off because I was like, this is just too much for me.
That was I think I zoned out part of it, but it was.
I think with most Nicolas Cage movies, you don't have a choice. You just kind of zone out for a little bit. Just the fact that he's in it.
The box.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love his weird fucking Southern accent.
I'm Chaos the Troy. All right, dude. So many good lines from Nicolas Cage. But all right, I'll look into that one actually, because it seemed kind of interesting. But
the fire,
the fire burns. Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen the fucking behind the scenes when he was doing Ghost Rider, and it was just him in like a mocap outfit and shit, just screaming at people?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's fucking great.
It is a sight to behold. Crazy Nicolas Cage just yelling at people. Just doing this movie so he can buy another Tyrannosaurus skull.
Just waste it all again.
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, you got a couple of bucks for me? Yeah, there you go. There you go, buddy. So, all right, yeah, I'll look into that one. But Any more movie news?
Raising Arizona was pretty good, though.
Raising Arizona
that
was
movie.
good. And John Goodman was the shit in it. And then the biker of the apocalypse.
That guy, I don't know who that was, but every time you see him, he's like always dirty and greasy.
Yeah, I think his name's Tex Cobb or something like that. And he's been like,
Of course, his name would fucking be Tex Cobb.
I think that's his name. Let me double check here.
Oh my god,
He's been in
like,
all. Yeah, Randall Craig Cobb. So that's his.
That is awesome.
Randall Tex Cobb. I remember he was in something else that Raising Arizona, of course, is number one. Oh, Golden Child. He was in that.
Yeah.
He was.
He was the one.
And he plays like the same guy.
Yeah, he's like
the apocalypse biker everywhere.
Yeah, he's Tony. We talked about him before. Tony Luang, who's like that weird side henchman in every fucking movie. That Asian guy with the long hair. Yeah. That dude, him and Randall Tex Cobb, man. Like in everything. It's awesome. It's like, oh, there's that guy. He just got killed. There you go.
And John Goodman's good in everything.
Oh, yeah.
Just putting that up.
Yeah,
so
John
been
Goodman.
up to the devil's business.
Fuck it. Over the line! All right, we got her one.
You're out of your element, Smokey!
Yeah, my friends didn't die face down in the muck, so this motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, we had to get
Shut
one.
the fuck
per
up,
episode.
Donnie.
Yeah.
I think the best John Goodman is there's two of them. It's his part in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," and then his because I don't know. There's something funny when that little man jumps on his back and he just fucking.
Yeah.
And then the KFC commercial he did.
Oh shit! I don't remember that.
Oh, I'm gonna be sending this to you. Hold on.
Oh, okay. I'll look forward to seeing that. So, all right.
I think, like, honestly, I think we should pause the show while I send it, then watch it, and then we'll get your guys' reactions off of it. To restart the show.
You seriously, you want me to?
Yeah, because it's only like a minute and a half long.
All right. Hold on one second here.
And we're back. What do you guys think?
So, yeah, it's a Funny or Die John Goodman as the Colonel skit. If you guys want to go and find that.
I wasn't going to tell you guys it was a skit. Though.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought, because like everyone and their fucking grandfathers played the Colonel, from HBK to fucking Dolph Ziggler to Norm Macdonald to,
Fucking Hafthor Bjornsson did it too.
Yeah.
So, Mario Lopez.
It's all about, that's true. It's all about gay chicken. Go find it. It's actually pretty funny. But he prefers the white meat over the dark, but the gay chicken's okay. So that was great. So
he's come dry my chicken. It has no beaks, no fur, no butthole.
Yeah.
And hell, I don't even really give a shit. You're all just big money mouths to me, just eating and eating and eating.
Yeah.
That's what I love about John Goodman is that he goes from Southern gentleman to sinister, scary man quick.
Ah, fuck. All right. Well, so that's all for movie news, right?
Diversion.
Yeah, that was a good. I gotta try and fucking regain my composure here. Comic books, comic book club. Are we doing this now?
This one's going on my did not finish.
Motherfucker. We gave you 2 fucking weeks, man.
I know. It just didn't capture me.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know this book was like your childhood, and it didn't do anything for me. I got probably about halfway through and just put it down.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least I have a valid excuse that I couldn't finish it. I got a lot further than I did last time, but where I found it off of it keeps glitching. But
so I went to the fucking library and bought it for you for 50 cents, you son of a bitch. The library.
And I am, once I collect that, I'm going to read the whole thing straight through.
You know what? There's going to be a few less pages because I'm cutting out all the fucking posters and I'm putting them on my wall, motherfucker.
Right.
I never wanted to do it with my own copy, so.
Oh, exactly.
But all right, so we took 2 weeks to read The Crow, or some of us didn't finish it all, or 2 of us didn't finish it all the way. But
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3.
The problem is, unlike Zack, I'm really enjoying it, but the app that I found it off of keeps glitching and cutting out and not allowing me to, like, I go to flip a page and it's like freezes and like you try to do it a couple more times. Next thing you know, I'm like at the end of the book.
Damn, if only you lived close enough to come get it from me, son of a bitch.
Let's not even go there.
Okay.
My big, like, if I can't get into the artwork of a comic, and we had the same thing with Transmit Metropolitan, where, like, if I can't get into the artwork, it's really hard for me to get into the book. And the artwork was just, like, just not, super 90s, not doing it for me.
Oh,
I loved it. I loved it. It fits the story.
It fits the story. Don't get me wrong. It fits the story, and I love the movie, but it just wasn't.
This
grabbing
is
me.
This is like it adds more than what the movie did.
Yeah, I mean, I read the comic, and then they were going to put the movie out. I was like, holy shit! So there was a big contrast between them, but it's got enough of the basic premise and storyline that you could enjoy both separately, you know. So I don't know. I loved it. I love the book. It's probably one of my favorites of all time, and you know, Zack's too young to appreciate it, so that's cool.
That's probably it. I was not in high school when this came out.
I don't think I was even in high school. I think I was in middle school.
And you gave me shit, but this is a revenge story I just didn't get into.
Wow. Okay. It's, you know, to each their own, but I fucking loved it. So, and I read it every, I don't know, few years at least. I pick it back up. There's been a lot of sequels and stuff like that weren't very good, but
like the movies.
Well, oh my god, those movies, Jesus! Because I'm a fan, so I watched everything. I watched.
Oh, same.
The second movie was okay. It wasn't great. There were some things that pissed me off a lot about it. Like, just make another fucking Crow. You don't need to sit there and you know, rehash the characters from the first one. Like, there's no reason Shelley should be there. You know, there's like, why the fuck is she there? And then, you know, so then the third one,
awful,
fucking
is that
terrible.
That one with Ed Furlong.
That's yes. Okay, so that's the third one. So that's Wicked Prayer.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's got Edward Furlong, Tara Reid, and David Boreanaz from Angel.
And how can you say no to that star lineup?
Yeah, so that movie was shit. And one of my biggest gripe with that, I remember, is he died and he came back like 2 days later. It's got to be a year, you know. So fuck you guys. I don't understand why they changed that, but the Crow comes back after a year, and they fucked that up in a couple of different movies. And then the other one, the one after that, the fuck is that one called? Crow Salvation, I think, with Kristen Dunst and Eric Mabius.
Yeah, my god.
Like, he got the face paint by getting shot in the face somehow. I don't know how that worked, but that was fucking ridiculous too. So the comics are better than the sequel movies, but not by much.
The Crow series.
Yes, so they had that with Martha Costas, who was one half of Double Dragon.
Maybe I'm getting it backward. Was it the third one where he was wrongfully executed and he like wakes up and then peels his face off and the face paint's under like the burnt face paint? Or
that's
the burnt skin?
The Crow. I think it's not Salvation. Dead Time. That's the one with Eric Mabius and Kirsten Dunst.
Okay, so that's the fourth one.
I think that's the fourth one. Yeah, and then Wicked
Okay,
Prayer.
yeah, I'm looking up Wicked Prayer right now.
Yeah, that's the one where they kill him out in the desert, and
that's fucking terrible.
So every time I hear that they're making another one, I just fucking cringe. They just need
to reboot it.
You know, that's what they're talking about. It making Jason Momoa the fucking Crow, and they I'm just no, I'm okay without that.
I don't know about that one.
So here's the thing, all right, the Crow comic series that follow this one have so many different varying stories that they could make one of those and it would be infinitely better. So with the Crow movies that they've had, it's always some dude that gets killed and comes back. Now in the Crow comics, there was one where a woman was like killed and raped and her kid got killed and she comes back. I'm like, all right, fucking do that one. There's one from like in the past where this Native American kid's entire tribe gets slaughtered and he comes back and goes after him, and you know, shit like that. So stop sticking to the same not Eric Draven storyline. Is all I'm saying. All right,
did you know there's a TV show?
Yeah, that's the one with Mark DeCostas was playing Eric Draven.
Yeah, it was seeing him with long hair is fucking weird.
Yeah, they were actually friends from what they say. So him picking up the mantle of Eric Draven was, you know. But that didn't make sense either, because like he went and he punished evil, his own. He got his revenge, but then he just kind of stuck around.
It's just like, oh yeah, I'm the Punisher now, guys.
Yeah, it was like tragedy of the week, and he would be there to, you know, go save them.
Oh, I hate those shows.
Yeah, it was really B level kind of stuff, but it was like, oh, it's the Crow, so I'm gonna watch it. So,
I didn't know there was a show, and then I saw Mark DeCostas on there, and I was like, ooh.
Stairway to Heaven. Isn't that what it was called?
Yeah. I like the best thing he's done is like being John Wick's biggest fan, who's like pops a boner at the chance of fighting him.
Oh yeah, and Double Dragon. Yeah, don't forget that.
Double Dragon, that's what it was.
Yeah, him and the guy from Party of Five.
I need to look up his IMDb now.
So, all right, well. Sorry, disappointed, and I guess I'll just keep my copy that I got from the library. So fuck you. Okay.
So, like, I was disappointed. Like, so I got as far in the comic book. So you know the whole part where he goes in the Fun Boys room with the chick and he blows a hole through his hand and whatnot. They don't do that in the comic book, which I was sad about.
Yeah.
And then he doesn't squeeze the heroin out of the veins.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He picks up that woman and twists her like a towel and squeezes the heroin out of her. And then he picks it up and drinks it out of a cup, saying, I love fresh squeeze. Num, 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 num.
But that's as far as I got.
Yeah. The next time we cross paths, it's sitting here for you. Don't worry about it. You could finish it, but...
Oh, hey, he played Kung Lao.
Yeah. Kung Lao. So, we'll get whoever's next. Who picks next? Who's got next?
Zack would be next.
Zack is next. Now you gotta think of something. Uh-oh.
No, I had something picked up because I wasn't sure if it was me, but I've been sitting on this one for a couple weeks. Sure. My pick is The Wicked and the Divine by Volume 1, The Faust Act, Image Comics.
Of course.
Well, yeah, I got to get that sponsorship money.
Yeah.
It's on my Comixology app.
Oh, there you go.
There's 10 cents to me.
Yeah. All right, so it's Image Comics, Wicked and the Divine, Volume 1.
Yes, The Faust Act.
Faust Act. All right. Did you ever read the comic Faust?
No.
That was fucking brutal. Anyway.
Well, save it for
it's 90s, though. You wouldn't like it.
Oh. No, there's some 90s stuff I like.
So, all right. This is the official he who should not be named question of the week. So it kind of goes directly with what we were just talking about, for me anyway, so that's why I'm going to bring it up now. The question is, what has been your favorite comic book store that you visited so far, and what store would you most like to visit?
So far, I think it's Cosmic Monkey in downtown Portland. I love.
That was good. Yeah.
Outer Worlds, or no, Borderlands that's closed down in Salem was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of want to go. I really want to go to like a New York comic store, like a huge one. You know what I mean? So when I went to New York, I went to Midtown Comics. And that was the one I was thinking of too.
Yeah,
I can't remember the fucking name.
We went by it, and I was like, And then like my wife's entire family just looked at me, and I'm like, "Can they like go ahead?" I was like, "Ah." So I just,
Yes!
yay!
The car hasn't even stopped yet. And you got the door kicked open.
We were walking, so they went to a textile store, and I went to the fucking comic shop. But yeah, so I've been to Midtown Comics. That's probably the most famous one, except for Golden Apple in LA. I've been to that one. That one's pretty good. But my favorite one is actually, it's funny that this question came out, is where I got my copy of the Crow years ago. Is Things from Another World, and it was the one on the Universal City Walk in LA. So they have this huge ass comic store that's on the Universal City Walk. They have all these fucking like displays and shit. I think like Superman's punching out of the side of the building and everything, and I just fucking
yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
yeah. So that's probably my favorite one. I went in there and just fucking lost my mind, and that was before we even went into Universal. So
I think we drove by that one, and they wouldn't stop and let me go look.
Your handlers, motherfuckers.
My handlers, because they're like, oh no, we're doing other stuff. We're doing cool guy stuff. You fucking virgin.
Oh, is this when you were in Anaheim or?
Yeah, well, we went through LA too. So
yeah,
and then I was like, oh, I want to go check out that comic store. No, we got to do this stuff. I'm like, man, fuck you guys. Never do what I want to do.
So we were on a school trip to the J. Paul Getty Museum in LA. And we had some time left over, so we went down Melrose, and they had a comic shop on Melrose. And I jump out, and we're like, yeah, go ahead, guys. You'll meet back here in 20 minutes or so. So jump out. I go into this comic shop, and on the back wall is this cardboard stand-up of fucking Lobo. I was like, how much do you want for that? And he's like, $10. I'm like, fuck yes. So I give him $10. I'm carrying fucking Lobo. He's like 6 feet tall of cardboard under my fucking arm, walking down Melrose. And then I get back to the van, and they're like, what the fuck? I was like, he'll sit next to me. It's fine. They're like, no, what the fuck? I was like, I spent money on this. So they let me keep it, and they put it up down along the side of the seats, and I had that stand up for like years out of high school. But yeah.
How much of your DNA was that thing covered in?
Not much. Well, I mean, just being in my room probably got some splashback, but you know.
Gross.
But yeah, and then we moved to fucking Portland, and it disappeared. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that was a mistake.
I'm sure my wife was saying that as she threw it in the dumpster when I was already out here working. So
why is it all sticky?
It sounds like Velcro when she's separating it. Oh, what the hell? But yeah. So those would be a grouping of my favorites.
She drops it into the dumpster, and it sounds like when you drop a bunch of plates.
Yeah. How about you, V? Anything?
I just miss the fact that we used to have little comic book shops everywhere here in Portland, but now we don't really have. I mean, they're far and few. I mean, I know downtown Milwaukee has Dark Horse.
Yeah, that's Things from Another World, I think, or things.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
Yeah, that's my local comic book shop, which is nice because it's right across from Dark Horse main headquarters here in Oregon. So,
there's that. But I mean, when I was younger, like everywhere you went, you could find little comic book shops that were like in between two other buildings. That like if you didn't know what you were looking for, you'd miss it. But I mean, going in and just like look at all the statues and the posters and everything that they had, the bins of comic books that were everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Now it's just like. So. I mean, I used to have this nice little one that was near Kmart on what's that, 122nd in San Rafael or something like that. So before I'd go to work, I'd go inside there and see if he had anything new and order a few things that I needed for my Death of Superman collection, and you know.
Zach's laughing at you. That's not me. That's okay.
I knew I'd get the little. I knew something was coming, but no, it was cool. So
yeah, and it was funny because if you couldn't find a shop back in the day, they had most drugstores or something would have that rack, And I know Zack's too young for this because he's just a kid, but those fucking wire racks that would squeak like a motherfucker, you could hear it throughout the store, and you'd be like, "There's comics here. I fucking know it." And you would go running to find wherever this fucking wire rack was being spun around.
I'd have those. We had those at the grocery store that I used to go to all the time when I was a kid, and when I got Sonic the Hedgehog comic books.
Well, and that's the other thing that sucks. Back in the day, you used to go to the magazine section, and in the corner they'd have just comic books.
Yeah.
So you would look through there. I mean, I bought my monthly Wizard from the store all the time. The Wizard price guide.
Oh yeah, Wizard and Hero magazine. Fuck, I remember collecting those too. That's old shit, man. That's old school.
Yeah, in my storage, I have like probably a 5 foot tall box full of Wizard magazines.
I wonder how much those racks are.
Yeah.
Now I kind of just want one for my house.
Just to put just put all your old stuff in there, like spin it around, drive everyone else crazy, but just be like, oh yeah,
nostalgia.
Nostalgia.
$126.
Wow, that's why.
Don't think I want it that bad.
Huh?
Holy shit! Here's one that's $190. Yeah, I don't want it that bad.
So I found IKEA has very decent knockoff display cases and stuff like that. And if you're ever looking, there's like $60, and then you can get a light at the top for statues and stuff. It's good stuff. Good stuff. Don't worry about your fucking. What was it? The GameStops that were going out of business for selling off of their fixtures.
I kind of wish I found a GameStop that was selling one of those because I kind of want one.
Right down the street from us, they closed one of them. Of course, we had 4 within a block of each other. So,
but that would have been nice because it was literally there one day and gone the next. It would have been nice to know that it was like, going.
And then, they're like Starbucks. So like fucking one closed down, but there's like 3 more within a block of me. So
yeah,
I know GameStop and Starbucks were like fucking gremlins. They got wet and multiplied.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's that one spot in Salem where there's a Starbucks right across the street from a Starbucks.
Oh yeah, yeah. They have like in Seattle the first Starbucks, and like we ended up our first trip down there. We went to the wrong one because they were so fucking. Hey, it's the first Starbucks. Like, no, that's right there. And I was like, wait a second. Yeah, they're right next to each other.
You got to find the one with the logo with the mermaid's boobies hanging out.
Yep, that's exactly it too. It's got the original logo with actual boobs.
It's a historical monument now. Because people were trying to want it down because it updated it, and now like, somebody think of the children. They might see boobies. But now it's a historical monument. It's got protection.
Nice.
Good stuff. Yeah, I remember going down there the first time, standing in line for the wrong one, and then being told that it was a different one, and then seeing the line for that one and being like, "Yeah, fuck this, we're leaving."
Yeah, I made the pilgrimage, and you know what? It's a Starbucks.
Yeah, let's go watch them throw fish down the way. Fuck this. So that's what it was. But so yeah, there you go. Who shall not be named. Keep those questions coming.
Who we talking about? Sign guy?
Oh! We just made a pact. Now I gotta go back and bleep that. No.
Don't say his name, otherwise he'll appear before us and ask us long-winded questions.
And it's only been 2 times this episode, so if we can refrain from saying it one more time, we'll be fine.
What, Sign guy?
Oh, now I gotta go fucking find him. Damn it, just to make a joke work. You dick. Anyway, no, we won't. So, did we introduced a new segment, or tried to, or attempting to, or whatever you want to call it?
I dig it. I'm into this.
Do you? Okay, so we kind of talked to you about it after the fact, but did we get any response to that from anybody so far, Big V?
The only one I got was from Sign Guy.
Oh!
It's going to be like Pee-wee's Playhouse. Every time you say his name, scream real loud, but it's not screaming in happiness. It's just, No.
It was Muttley versus Ariel. Who would win?
Azrael?
Azrael.
Okay.
The cat from
the Little Mermaid? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
The cat from the Smurfs and the dog from
Amazing Races or whatever it was, Wacky
Yeah.
Races or
That's
Yeah.
stupid. We're not going on. We're not doing that one. Next one.
Yeah. So I came up with one, but I don't know if half the people will get it. It was Ferris Bueller versus Parker Lewis, and this is more like of a Lex Luthor type of thing where it's like they had to have time to plan, like who could come out with the biggest con and get away with it. But Zach's furiously looking up Parker Lewis. He's laughing because it's true.
How do you know that?
Well,
I can hear you thumping on the fucking keyboard.
the point.
No
the point
idea
of
who the fuck this is.
the point of these segments are so we have until next week we come up with who would win.
Oh, okay. Okay, so erase everything
okay.
we've said. Erase everything. We'll start with something that's actually decent and good, and then we'll work on it, and we'll have our dissertation on it next week.
Do
Yeah,
we each
so-
get one then?
Is it just one, or is it? What are we doing? V, this is your thing.
It's however we want to do it. I mean, I figure if it's a big one that like if it's something like huge that like we'd spend most of the time talking about, then we only do one. But if we throw out our ideas like mine, John Wick versus the Punisher.
That works. We'll do that one. That'll be our inaugural
You
one.
didn't even hear mine.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we were doing more
Bullshit.
than one.
I had one.
All right, go. What
I-
is it?
I had
What you
one.
got?
No, we'll do John Wick versus the Punisher. We'll save mine for next time.
There you go. Jesus.
And you see, here's the thing. With this segment, if it does carry on like longer, we could always do a Dark After Dark and have like a side podcast or like a side, how we talked about behind the scenes thing.
I thought that one was when like we could turn off the lights and say fuck all the time.
But yeah,
The Dark Asylum After Dark is like the remotes and the thing in the hotel and all that stuff. That's what that'll
Right.
be.
right.
It's just a podcast of us having sex
No, I'm
with
just,
each other.
I'm just saying like the after the show goes off the air, like the discussion type thing, whatever. But anyways, I figure we all can come up with one, and we can vote on which one we want to do, or we could do all of them. It's just however we feel.
Let's
I
do.
think-
I like that idea with the voting one.
Okay. So we propose 3, and then everyone votes on one that's not theirs.
Unless we have, unless somebody sends something in, and then we take that.
Okay.
So I say John Wick versus the Punisher.
God,
Zach?
we're such a professional podcast.
Damn right.
Mine was Homelander versus Omni-Man.
Nice.
Okay. So we could probably do that one next week because it's so good.
Yeah, fuck it. Let's do John Wick Punisher this week, Homelander versus Omni-Man next week, and then the week after that we'll do Ferris Bueller versus dude I never heard of.
No, we don't have
Parker
to do
Lewis.
that one. It was a joke, but okay.
No, I like it because guess what? It makes you think. It's two fictional characters that, like, if they win at it, like, who would be who would win? I mean, Ferris Bueller and Parker Lewis were more about like the pranks and the schemes and like what they could get away with.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't all have to be about like ultimate death and destruction. I mean, I like the Parker Lewis and the Ferris Bueller one.
And then
Okay.
we'll do after that we'll do Goku versus Superman.
And that's the last show that we'll ever have.
But once the word gets out, I think we'll have people like I know
Because we know Goku will win.
I know we have a listener who was going to send one, whether they had the time or not. I guess they play the podcast at their gas station they work at over the intercom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, really?
How that
Oh
person
my
has not
God.
gotten, how he has not gotten fired is fucking beyond me.
Oh, can you imagine our fucking voices blasting out through an intercom at a fucking gas station somewhere?
That'd be I don't
Damn.
turn right the fuck around.
Go in for your fucking Zack nut, and you're like, what the fuck is this? Why do they keep saying cunt so much? What is this?
Why are these people screaming about Superman? What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So V, I had one for you real quick. Since you are the Superman expert, if I wanted to read a more modern day Superman storyline, what would you suggest? Because like I haven't read any Superman for a while. Anything good recently, or just read Injustice like I wanted to?
Invincible.
Pretty much.
Yeah, Invincible would be good. No, I would just read Injustice. There's I gotta think of the off the top of my head, I can't think of the run that was done that I kind of enjoyed. I'll get back to you on that one, but yeah, read Injustice.
Yeah, well, I'm playing the game, so I'm like, I haven't read any good Superman shit lately, and I was like, I wonder if there is any good Superman shit lately. I'll ask V. He's the Superman expert, so.
Oh yeah,
And for me, it wouldn't be lately because I've kind of the comic book thing for me kind of died down with life being so hectic as it was. But there was one that was a few years back that I really enjoyed. I'll have to look it up, and I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, cool. Because they released there's a series. It's like Arkham Asylum or Arkham Archives or something like that, and it focuses on a certain villain, and it just gives you like their backstories and their best hits and stuff like that. And those are really good. So I was hoping they had some kind of Superman recently thing that I could get into, because I'm taking a little break from Invincible because I'm all caught up. I'm gonna watch the show, but yeah. So I got tons of shit I need to read. I guess King in Black is finally finished, but now I got to figure out what order to read it in.
Right.
So that one's going to be pretty good too, hopefully. I hate reading these long ass crossovers and finding out that they suck. So
that's most of them.
Yeah, well, some people hated Civil War. I loved it. So
Civil
War 2 wasn't great.
No.
Fear itself was fucking great. I love that one. Where Odin's brother drops all the hammers to everybody else. That was fucking crazy. The Juggernaut got one. That was badass. But yeah, so yeah, not much going on in the other titles. X-Men's got a dinner party with the Hellfire Club coming up. Trying to think of what else. Heroes Reborn. There's a series where Blade shows up in a world without superheroes, and he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" And so that's out. If you guys are interested in that, pick it up.
Does he wax poetically about ice skating uphill?
Yeah, something like that. Some motherfuckers always trying to ice skate uphill. And it was like, that was one of those lines in a movie that just took you completely out of the moment. You're like, wait, what? What the fuck?
What?
What did he just say? But yeah, Deacon Frost was pretty good in that movie, though. I liked him.
That guy, I enjoy him as an actor.
Yeah, he's in Deuces Wild too, and
I don't know what the fuck his name is, but every time I see him, I'm like, "Hey, Deacon Frost."
I'm trying to think right now. Brad Dourif, Steve Dourif,
Steve Dorff.
Steve Dourif. There you go. Yeah. Steven Dorff. Yeah, Brad Dourif's Chucky, isn't it?
Because he also played in a bunch of Uwe Boll movies too, which just made me enjoy him.
And he was in the fuck was it that John Waters movie? Whatever. All right. So fuck it. Yeah.
Along with Michael Madsen.
Oh yeah.
He was in that awful Blood Rain movie.
Oh god, yeah.
How you met him? How bad did he smell like whiskey?
He smelled more like weed, but
that kind of shocks me. He seems like a guy who'd just be like constantly just reeking of whiskey. And then, like, seeing him like older, I'm pretty sure him and the lady who played Ma Fratelli from the Goonies go to the same hairdresser.
He's been dead for like 20 years, but okay. So, I went I went to a...
Michael Madsen?
No, Ma Fratelli.
Yeah, but they still go to the same hair... Their hair looks... looks... I watched The Hateful Eight. He looks like a less manly version of Ma Fratelli.
Oh, because he's got that longer hair now. I gotcha.
He's got longer hair. He looks like he's melting.
Yeah. So I went, and it was a horror convention in L.A., and it was the Fangora Weekend of Horror. And he was just there. I'm like, what fucking horror movie were you in, dude? And he's like, oh, you want a picture? I was like, okay. So my girlfriend Yeah, yeah, I think he might have been. I don't know. So he takes my girlfriend takes a picture. And he's like, no, I had a fag face on that one. It looked like a faggot. Take another one. I'm like, oh, okay. So I have 2 pictures of Michael Madsen. One with him smiling like a crazy man, and the other one with him just looking normal. So I was like, all right, cool, thanks, Mr. Orange. I was blonde. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Then he throws up on her shoes.
No, he was actually cool. He was just like kind of laid back. He was probably on something, but he was cool about it. So
probably gonna have to bleep out that hard F-bomb though.
Really? I was telling a story.
No, yeah. It wasn't Darkness saying it. It was Michael Madsen saying it.
No. So yeah, I'm gonna get a fucking phone call from his lawyer now. You need to take that off. But no.
Yeah, because I'm so sure he listens to us. Listens to us fucking trash him for the past 20 minutes.
Now just imagine that's blaring through a gas station speaker.
Why is he always like oily?
Michael Madsen? I don't know.
He's always greasy. Did he feel greasy when you touched him?
No, I don't think I touched him. I don't know.
Did you feel up Mr. Blonde?
No, I didn't. Are you gonna bark all day, little doggy? Are you gonna bite?
Oh man.
Fucking V's just sitting there giggling like a girl. Yes. I wish that shit would come back. I'm so fucking tired of sitting around. I want conventions. I want Comic Cons.
Yes.
God damn it, man. I want to go to the fucking movies without having to drive a half hour.
I'm going to Wasteland Week. Like, the only thing I got is Wasteland Weekend in September, and I'm hoping it doesn't get canceled.
Hoping. I mean, I want to fucking wrestle again.
I'm hoping because there's that thing that I got the tickets for the Portland Reaper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like
hopefully they still do that.
I'm hoping we got to get that. We got to get that on camera to put it on the Facebook.
Yeah, I'll have my GoPro set up and
awesome.
Your Groupon, you got fucked over on your Groupon, bro. We don't do that anymore. But all right, well, anything else? Anyone? Anything?
No.
All right, so Zach and I both have pro wrestling tees stores.
Yes.
You want
buy
the
our
darkest?
shirts.
Yeah, if you want
Give us money.
Yeah, if you want the Dark Asylum podcast shirt, that's on mine. If you want one of the Darkness logo, that's on mine. If you want Zach's, that's on his. And we're working on trying to get something for V. Find us at Dark Asylum Pod. Send us your questions. Send us your like weird matchups, battles. You know, your beatdowns. I don't know if we can say that, and some other people are going to come after us for saying
with our superpower beatdowns. Oh fuck!
Oh damn it! Anyway, yeah. Find us on Facebook. We all got our own, and send us questions. Send us money. Send us your money.
Send us virgins that we can sacrifice in the volcano.
Whoa!
That's a good dark turn.
First of all, you can't even climb a volcano.
Second of all, nobody's a virgin anymore. What are you talking about?
Yeah. I was going to say I brought up another fictional character.
Shit.
It'd be like fucking the Monster Squad. It's like, oh, I didn't think he counted. Oh, god damn it. What about her? Fuck, I hope she's a virgin. She's 8. Jesus. Monster Squad. That's an old movie. Don't.
Wolfman got nards.
Wolfman's got nards.
That's Cousin Rico, dude. I don't know if you know that or not.
I used to know that, and you saying that just reminded me.
Yeah. That was a great movie, though. Jason Hervey's in it. Fucking wonder you like, what the fuck?
Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah. Good shit. That's like Goonies, but
fuck?
for horror, like a horror version of the Goonies. It's
Yeah.
good. I love that. Bogus. All right.
Oh god, we found another movie to fucking scream.
Oh Jesus! Did we get in our fucking Lost Boys and Game of Thrones? We got to get that every episode.
Fucking my watch has ended.
Oh, all right. So that's that. All right, guys. See you next week. Send in your shit, and we'll get to it. And yeah, because we ain't got nothing else to do. All right. for wonderful Zack Winters.
Go out today, live your best life, commit acts of vandalism.
And for Big Vicious.
What Zach said, but with a smile.
If you gotta go with a smile. I am Darkness, and the asylum is closed.
Live, laugh, love.
You don't fucking need to say that.
Peace.